Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to a surprise stream. Figured since I couldn't come up on Twitch yesterday due to time constraints, I'd give you a quick flight here, at least streaming, flying from where we left off FedEx in Williamsport back down to Harrisburg. So, hope y'all are ready because I know I am, and looking forward to this. This ought to be a fun little hop. It's not more than, what, 80 miles, I believe, so it shouldn't take us long to get down there, and if time permits, maybe we'll put something else in. So, but anyway, folks, we have the Thranda Caravan, and folks, I really do recommend this. Now, I have quirks with it that I'm not happy with, but we're not going to be happy with everything that comes in a plane. Boy, if we were, we'd be flying the real thing, and even then we'd find problems probably. So, but anyway, we're sitting on the ground here in Williamsport at the terminal. I really don't know if and when where FedEx would have parked, so we'll just park at the terminal. And if the terminal police have a problem with it, they can take it up with FedEx. But anyway, I'm sure they won't. So, but anyway, we're sitting here on the ground up here in central to northern Pennsylvania, and let's hop up into the cockpit and give it a good pre-flight, shall we? All right, there you go, folks, up in the cockpit area here. Just want to check one thing while we're waiting. All right, and well, I don't think we'll be flying online. I am not a big fan of New York Center, and well, they've come online, so oh well. We'll just give it a good flight here. All right, first thing, if you'll click on the Thranda, this was one of my big concerns, is we could not get this over to inches of mercury, because us in the US, that's not how we fly. There, just click on the altimeter there and it switches over for you. Also, can I make a plea to many developers? I love this, that I can just click these and look, they all come up. Now I gotta go back through them all, but still, you get the point, folks. We're flight simming. We're not in the real plane, folks. If we were, of course, that wouldn't be an option. But then again, things are a lot more visible in those planes than simulator planes. Or, novel thought, make them more readable. Because from this angle, it's kind of hard sometimes to read all of the dials and all. So, all right. So let me switch this up here real quick, and we'll get the Sim Toolkit up momentarily. Hang on a second. All right, and basically today's flight plan, folks, is just a very simple, easy one to put in. So you could, in essence, turn this maybe into a tutorial flight. I'd rather not. Hang on a second. I am pulling desktop. Now, there is one other issue I do have with this aircraft, and it is in the form that if you come up here and minimize or maximize, you get a error, Cecil error. That's something that annoys me, because when you're streaming, I like to leave OBS for last, which means the airplane's up and I got to go through the come up here, go to developer, click one of these two to get it to reload, and then I can fly. Annoying. Every other airplane I don't have to do that with. So, and there is another one. You'll see it in a few. We're not going to dwell on them. But those are the only issues I've run into. This plane flies really good. That loose nut behind the wheel still needs some practice with the plane, but folks, it is outstanding. I recommend it Highly. Hang on a second. I am going to switch into full screen. There. There we go. Shocked I didn't get a CSAL error or SAL C error, whatever it's called. All right, so anyway, here's the cockpit, folks, and now you don't get any of the border stuff. It's all one big, ooh, gonna work still or not? That's, you know what? We're gonna go back just to be, yeah, I'm playing with dynamite. Much better. Okay, good, and I still didn't get the error. We'll leave it in that mode. I didn't like how this little, I don't like these things normally in here, but since they didn't put it in the menu up top, hey, we'll have to deal with it. But anyway, all right. So as you can see, some toolkits up on the screen. So we'll do our deal. Flight plans right here, folks. Pretty tough one to enter. We'll show you just how to do it here in just a second, but it's basically one fix, GAAPP. And then we're flying over to runway 31. Like I said, try to keep it simple, folks. All right, speaking of simple weather today, could be a little better, could be a little worse, but it could be a lot better. 330 at 8's our wind, so 27 is a good departure runway. Got some pesky clouds at 4,400, and the altimeter stands at 2990. Okay, so, I mean, it could be better. Could be I mean, St. Louis is improving once we get all of this rain out of here, but hey, we'll take the rain because it means cooler temperatures coming from the hundreds back into the 80s. We'll take it. Who'd have thought a 20-degree drop would be so nice? All right, so continuing on. Weather down in the Harrisburg, Middletown area, not much change. Winds a little closer to north at 8 knots, gusting to 15. Pesky clouds now gonna play with us at 3,500. A broken layer at 4,000. That's technically VFR weather, folks. 10 miles visibility. Altimeter comes down to 2987. So not a bad day at all. So here, I'll zoom down. You can see, yeah, they're up. And yeah, we're not going to be online. So those of you, I mean, it's going to take a lot for me to, me and New York Center, we don't see eye to eye sometimes. So, and usually they're so busy with New York, they forget the rest of the state. It just grinds at me. So that's why we're going to play it safe and stay offline for both our sakes. All right, so Sim Toolkit, be gone. All right, we're back in the cockpit here, folks. So let's get some checks done. How about the first one? Let's get the plane loaded. How about we do it this way? I'm flying for FedEx Express Virtual today, folks. If you're interested in this airline, check them out here. Use exclamation mark FedEx. And you can check them out, see if they're kind of in line with the way you're liking to fly. I like flying. I've been with them, my gosh, 7 years, I think it's been. Pretty close to inception. So joined back in, 2016. So I've got 7.5 years with them, folks. Really a good bunch of people. They got a great website and great software. ACAR system based off of the old FS Acres. Outstanding stuff here, folks. Simplicity at its best. And they're a little rigid in the fact, hey, you're flying for FedEx, folks. So, if you think you're going to fly a TU-154, do you think FedEx actually has one? I doubt it. or an A380? I doubt it. But if it's a FedEx aircraft, folks, it's great. It's great for you. Now the new ATR's out. Got that available. I mean, folks, it's really a good airline. So check them out. You got the link there. It's your call. Not my. I'm not going to push them any more than that, folks. I enjoy flying with them. But let me give you a little taste of flight planning with them. All right, here is that site. Again, if you go to fedex.org, you've registered, you come to your dashboard page. Hey, sounds like every airline I've ever been with. Okay, well, you just simply go up here, click routes, enter in where you want to go, or if you don't know where you want to go, or you're able to fly for the charter half where you could fly the ferry flights they have. But otherwise, just click search. Okay, from here, all we can do is Middletown, so let's do it. Type it in, and then all you got to do is click here. Find the aircraft you're flying. There are a couple of replacement planes out there, folks. For these, you'd have to check with the rules. I'm not going into any of that. But we'll just come up to Caravan, click Load Sheet. Williamsport to Harrisburg, eastbound and down. And looking like about a 42-minute flight. Here's the weather reports again. And fuel report. This is enough, folks, to go with it. Now, I take it one step further, go into SimBrief, because if I'm going to do things with Sim Toolkit, it easily marries over. But folks, you've got all the information you need right here. For instance, all we need is 600 pounds of fuel. I don't know what they've declared as an alternate, though. ARX. What the heck is ARX? I'm not sure on that one, folks. Stand by. I'm going to look that up on my phone here. Oh, where are you? There you are, Sky Vector. ARX. Go for it. Something tells me that is not an airport. And there is nothing in that region at 5,500 feet. So, hang on. Being a pain, folks. Stand by. My phone has been a pain here for quite a while. We'll go another route. Try it this way. That's Texas. What the heck are they using? That is a new airport for me, folks. Alexandria, Louisiana? I'm really kind of curious who that is. Can't find it. All right, well, we'll not dwell too much on it, wasting time here, but gives you a good fuel listing here, folks. Now you can come down here and add your flight plan. Should be already in there. I'm kind of shocked it isn't. We said GAAPP, and I think it's GAAPP. Yeah, that looks like the right letters. And still showing ARX. Huh. Stand by, folks. I am going to try to track this down. Okay, Middletown. There is nothing close by that has that call. Interesting. Huh. All right, well, we'll just go with it. All right, so we'll kind of go with it. We've already got it in Sim Toolkit, but then you also see down here our loadout. So we're just going to go with ARX, wherever that is. Planned payload of 1,324 pounds. Fuel. Oh, that's trip. I'm like, no, that's not what I'm using. 600 pounds. So, all right, so what I would do, well, you know what, let's just do it. What I would do is basically then go to SimBrief, build my flight plan, and go from there, which is what you just saw in Sim Toolkit. All right, and this is it. Now, the neat thing on this page, folks, if you didn't know, you can get radar and significant weather. See, there's a jet to the north, jet stream, some stuff off the coast, and some smattering of thunderstorms and rain, plus stuff coming out of St. Louis towards the area. Right here in the middle, looks pretty good. All right, but anyway, we're shooting for 687 pounds. Now, 9 passengers. Yeah, I know, folks. We don't have passengers on a cargo plane. But when you figure them up at 180 pounds, you get the numbers. 1,800 pounds to be exact. So, anyway, that is going to be our flight today. So, with that, we'll come back and show you more here of FedEx shortly. But let's get into getting this plane ready to go, shall we? So, with that information, we come over to the Thranda thing. Hey, look, they have weight and balance. Go figure. Believe it or not, pretty close to what I normally load onto the plane. I got my 2 pilots weighed in approximately correct, and then I just run it back. So drop 410 pounds from that. You're roughly around 1,500 pounds of cargo. Okay, fuel. Now we said 600, right? 680. So all we'll do, put your mouse here and scroll down. Let's go to 340, shall we? That's 680, folks, which 687's what Sim Toolkit said we should have. By the way, Sim Toolkit and SimBrief all say Philadelphia, so we'll go with that. All right, we'll be right back momentarily. YouTubers, we'll be right with you. Ad time for the Twitchers, so give us about a minute and a half and we'll be right back. Break time. All right, Twitchers are going to miss out, guys. We're going to continue on. They should have subscribed. Did I say that out loud? No. But yeah, YouTubers, you don't get the ads unless they're coming in by YouTube, and I have no way of knowing. Twitchers do. But if you do come to our Twitch channel, you can follow us, and then you can subscribe, and that's how you'll get ad-free viewing. That's one of the big perks to ad-free viewing. Plus, you're helping us to buy the Thranda aircraft that we have here. Fearless, which was on display a couple days ago, Tolus, and a few others we have. So, yes, I'm wasting a little time to help them get back to us in time. But for those of you that do subscribe on Twitch, oh, thank you so much. 'Cause like I just said, that is how we get into some of the aircraft we have, as well as a couple of sceneries. Well, I think, we have now a couple. Atlanta, Philly, and St. Louis. So thank you so much for teaming up with us. We take that money and put it right in biddies, donos, subscriptions. It all goes to helping to improve. So thank you. All right, and the Twitchers have returned that are following. So thank you, though, for following, guys. I really do appreciate it. Sorry, I didn't mean to make fun of you, but if you go and subscribe, you do get this ad free. So that's all we're gonna say on that. That's a personal issue, and I'm not gonna try to sway you in any way. You have to decide on your own. But we would sure love it. All right, so we were at the point of loading the aircraft, and like I said, all I did is click load, draw the tanks down to 340, which is 680, and we're ready to go, folks. All right, so let's do it. Checklist time. All right, pre-flight's been done. Weight and balance you just saw. Doors. Well, let's start looking around the aircraft and see if the rampies have indeed closed us up. Oh, they have not. So we can do that. It's actually two ways you can do this, folks. You can click on the latches. See? Now, if I was to be really critical of Thranda, the one thing that really, helps realism, at least for me, that's nothing more than eye candy, but real world knowledge. Every Caravan on a ramp has a pogo stick here. Why? Well, it's pretty easy to actually tip the plane down if you load it wrong. Two, the passenger version, you get in the back, so that airplane is constantly dropping with people coming up the steps to get in. That's why it's on them all. And it's stored right in here. So that's one thing I wish they would have included with all of this ground stuff they talk of here. And if it is, would you please point me to where the heck it is? Because that is one piece of equipment that is extremely important. Real world. Sim world, obviously, unless you throw everything right here, it's not going to drop the tail. Okay, so we close this door. We'll close this one. We can actually close that from inside. However, you can't close these little guys down here for the pod, except from here. You just go right there. We'll keep the chocks a little longer, but let's get up here and finish up. Okay, doors are closed. PAX briefing complete. Cargo, please refrain from partying too much back there in the cargo bay. Please keep your seatbelts on the whole time, and we'll get you to Harrisburg as fast as we can. There's my PAX briefing. Cabin doors are locked and latched. Let's go ahead and get ours. And all you're doing is clicking here. This will open it. Right in this area is the click spot to find it there. And then I'll get rid of that until we're on landing. Parking brake, seatbelt switches are off. I don't see any switches on here, or here. Ignition is in the normal position, right there, which is all the way back. Circuit breakers are in. Fuel selectors. Be careful up here, folks. You see how it says off up here? Make sure it's on, both of them. I'm going to go ahead and put the oxygen on. Okay. Radar's off. Everything's off. Air conditioner's off. Cabin heating, make sure we're light push. So we're in. We can go ahead and pull these guys out. That's to circulate air in the aircraft once we fire up. And the rudder locks off, fuel shutoffs on, battery switch. All right. That's a good sign, folks. Now, I like to turn the nav lights on and the beacons when we do this. Why? Lets people know, one, we're hot with the nav lights on, means the battery's on. Two, we're about to start. And wing flaps show up. And all there is, folks, is this indication. There is no gauge for it, so look for it to be up. We don't have a no smoking fasten seatbelt sign, and we'll do a fire detect real quick. Light test, and folks, that means we're ready to go. If you weren't with us last week when we flew this plane, you're about to learn some neat things about it as soon as we fire up. While I'm here, let me pull that. All right, let's do it. Those of you from the Microsoft world, I can't speak for the one today, but past versions, you'll see something here that, well, just never happened in Microsoft. May not still today. Like I said, I don't have that version, nor will I ever have that version. So that's just the way it is. Okay, emergency levers back, fuel cut off. Throttle real quick, fuel's in the cutoff. Red's fuel, props blue, throttle's black. Standby power on, fuel on. Got the lights, and hang on a second, let me get in the right view for you to see this. Right here's your prop, folks, watch. Never saw that in Microsoft prior to me going to X-Plane at least. ITT's coming up close to 20, so let's put some fuel to it. There's 50. Loud, isn't it? I can hear you on. You turn the volume down. Well, we can do it a little bit right here. Oh, that's even louder. A little better, you say? How about I go one step further? Watch, see the mouse here, folks? Click phones. That's pretty cool, huh? Good job there. Basically, what that's saying is you just put the headphones on. Pretty cool. All right, and Avionics 1 and 2 on. That'll power up these. And we'll go to on. Doggone it, I did it wrong again. There we go, and we'll go out. Okay, while we're here, our cruise altitude today, folks, is 6,000. Might as well set that. And let's go ahead and get the flight director on. All right, let's get in here and start doing some programming. That's what I'm here for. All right. First off, our first frequency, Williamsport. Actually, we'll use it 14.4. And Harrisburg is 12:05. All right, so none of these we overfly, believe it or not, folks. What we will fly, FQM, by the way, is the one here in Williamsport. HAR, obviously, Harrisburg. All right, but to program this, let's go to FPL. There's our departure airport. Push the cursor here. Drop it down. All we got to do is put in the word GAAPP, spelled G-A-A. Yeah, they don't know how to spell in Pennsylvania. No, just kidding. And there it is. I always spelled it GAP. Go figure me. Guess we in Illinois, well, I wouldn't say much about our educational system here. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic for a whole different kind of channel. All right, and then always put in your arrival airport, and I'll show you why here. Oh, we'll show you in pre-flight here. Okay, going to M. And you can do this, folks, before engines start or after. You got to warm up, so even on the hot days, you still need to kind of warm things up, getting things ready. All right, so we're going to come out of here. There are no departures that I'm aware of out of where we're at, but we'll find out here out of Williamsport. On, getting rid of some stuff here, clogging it up. All right, import from debrief. That one. 0 departures available. All right, so we're going to be going 27 to GAAPP. So we'll kind of green 4,000. You know, we'll get up there to be able to cross the ridges. All right. So, hang on. We'll show you all of this fun stuff that I didn't show. All right, so with Sim Toolkit, folks, you can incorporate, now it's a payware item, nav graph, charts. The real Millhouse, welcome in, first time chat. Hope you're enjoying as we get ready to fire this up. Glad to have you aboard, sir. So, that's all we got, folks, is, well, if you click navgraph, then you come up here, you would click import and import from debrief, and poof, there it is. Like I said, real tough programming day for the GPS. All right, off we go. So we don't have to do anything here. However, we could put in an arrival if one is available. I don't think there is any down there. And what we plan to fly in. I'm kind of keen to a visual, but we'll see. We'll get that along the way. To get back to this, folks, all you do is click flight plan, and there's our route. I am going to go ahead and put it in the backup. Just because the word backup tells you it all. FPL. Click, drop, misspell GAAPP again. And then Middletown. Okay. Oh, where are you? There. And that way, like I said, it's a backup, folks, in case we have problems with the top. All right, now I said we're going to go runway 27, so let's plug that in. If we decide to go immediately to... But the thing is, we're not going to be intercepting, per se, an airway. We're going direct to that fix. So we'll kind of play it out by ear. All right, and current altimeter, I have already forgotten, so bear with me. 2988. Okay, we're ready to go, folks. Kick the chocks. See, they're gone. We're ready to go. Huh? Okay. All right, folks, we're at the end of the runway. Just did our run up at 1750 RPMs. Oil, checked, not checked, ran the pump to get oil into that governor. So when we start feathering, and well, not feathering, but pulling the RPM back on the props, those blades will move freely. We also exercise the internal separator for de-icing. Make sure everything's good. And we inadvertently opened the hood. You know, it happens, folks. Not enough chewing gum and spit and baling wire. All right, we are set. Avionics radar set. Almost set. Let's put it right in the middle. See if we can't brighten this up. Now we'll turn the gain all the way up and we're ready to go, folks. Now, Williamsport traffic Caravan. It's November 781 Fox Echo departing 27. All right, folks, runways ahead. Again, we're not online. Prefer to fly outside of New York Center coverage. Right flaps 10. Ignition lever forward. Clear for takeoff. And we'll rotate at 80. Here we go. $60. Here we go, folks, and up, up, and away. Laps up. All right, let me get that gauge back. Let's go ahead and all right. Those are the things that happen sometimes here because you're not able to get around that throttle very easily. So All right, but we got the prop set at about, I think it's at night. Actually, get a little bit up. Okay, and let's go ahead, pull this up, go to CDI to GPS. That will get us to intercept. Here we go, folks, on our way. Just on the other side of the ridge, he's here. Okay, we're headed towards Harrisburg now, turning on course. Here's our course to GAAPP, which is... Oh, it took that much to get it to pull. Wow. I never understood that. I guess it's just going... I just don't get it because we're only 34 miles off. All right, well, we're on our way. Okay, folks, we're getting ready to level. You always want to make sure when you're working these autopilots, if you have an arm, that it is on. It could be up on your in your middle control panel, could be on the gauge itself like it is here, but always make sure it's on. And what I'm doing is just making sure the panel lights are on in case we get close to dusk. Shouldn't, but you never know. Real Millhouse is following us. Thank you, sir, so much for that. Glad to have you aboard. Okay, and we're leveled off. Let's build up our speed a little bit here. And then we'll get bumped around here a bit. I may opt to come down. We are coming down. Actually, no, let's try going up. See if we can't climb out. If not, we'll come down. If 8,000 isn't good enough, we'll come down. I'm going to check some weather around the area. $600, 4,400, and there are really not many reporting points here. Okay, we are above freezing. Yeah, I got a feeling we're gonna call it and go down. We're gonna just do that. Get us leveled off. Alright, this ain't helping, so we're gonna go down. I thought maybe we might be able to get on top. We're really getting tossed about here, folks. Sad thing is there's no air met for it. We're coming out now. I think we'll go ahead and use 6,000 again. Alright, we'll see how that works out for us. If we get into clouds again, we'll come down. GAAPP is where I'm going to start looking to descend. Harrisburg's weather currently, few clouds, 4,600 feet, so we'll try to get under it. That may be that layer ahead of us. See if we can get it perfect. All right, well, we're back to 6,000 feet, folks. See how it looks outside the airplane now. Okay, well, we're back into straight and level. Let's go ahead and trim the blades out. Let's go ahead and pull back. To there, and the blades to 1,800. There we go. All right, we're on our way, folks. That was a little fun. But I hope y'all are enjoying a little caravanning across the Pennsylvania landscape again. Those familiar with PA will know this river below us is the Susquehanna, which runs right alongside Middletown Airport, Harrisburg International. We're going to be flying over York to make our approach in. It's a shame they don't have 3 Mile Island. I do not think they have it modeled. but we're going to find out. Yeah, it looks like we got another cloud layer coming up here. I'm going to go ahead and make that descent. Do it nice and gentle. Hopefully that'll keep us under. Currently doing 181 across the ground. I don't think we're going to be there in 2 hours, folks. All right, folks, there we are, coming underneath the clouds here. Yeah, we'll just hang at 4,000. Even though technically flying in the clouds is legal, you could see we were just tossed about, so. Okay, we're coming up to GAAPP, which coincidentally, folks, Middletown VOR is, well, just behind us now. So let's go ahead and bring this back up. What we'll do is just switch from Williamsport to Harrisburg. Now, Harrisburg would be the start if we were going to go in 1-2, but we're coming around 1-3 or 3-1. Actually, I guess it would be 1-3. So now we're direct Middletown. Middletown is 21 miles ahead. All right, real quick, All right, I am going to go ahead and do an RNAV. And we're not going to fly over York. We're going to actually stay east of Middletown. And let me bring this up. How do we put in the RNAV? All right. So you come over here, click Procedures. Now this is for the X-Plane 530. Now there is available out there the 750 payware. You'd have to read. I have no idea how to set that up. Okay, we'll select Enter. We're coming in RNAV 3.1, so roll the knob down to it. Click Enter. We're coming in on the runway. Correct? Yeah, runway. Again, pull down to it. Enter. Load. All right, now as you look at this, you're going, what the heck is it doing? Well, it's kind of hard for it to make sense. Let's see if I can pop. We're going to end up going direct this way. I'm going to wait just a couple more seconds before initiating it. I'll let you all get a chance to see it first. Sim Toolkit. All right, so here's us, here's runway, here's the route we're gonna fly. I know, y'all are going, that's not the chart. Here's the chart. Oh, there's runway. Okay, so real quick for those in training or curious, here's your frequencies for the airport. Here's the RNAV, here's the final approach course. Yolsu is 2,200 feet, and we could come in coupled. Here's the missed approach out to ITGUW and any other information. I'm doing it really quick, folks, because I'm going to probably need to switch over here in a minute. Runway at or above 3,500. We're good altitude for that. We'll come down to 3,500 at OG, Yolsul, and right on in. And remember, 2,200 feet here. Okay, and we're going to be right at about 100, so about a 500 foot a minute drop. And we need at least 558 feet above the ground. I'm sorry, above MSL. 558 MSL mean sea level for the ceiling, or 250 feet. All right, let's get rid of this. Take a look outside the aircraft as we fly over Harrisburg. Okay, let's go direct. To go direct, here's all we got to do, folks. Come back to the procedure page, go to activate. So you're going to go up one, enter, and now the airplane's going to turn and go direct to Y-way. Now, if I see the airport, I may go ahead and just go visual. But for now, we'll leave it at 4,000 feet. That's under the base. There's the airport. Let's see. Pretty sure we won't see what looks like Hershey. And it's raining, folks. And it's not saying it's raining. What can I say? Yeah, nothing in the METAR, no radar, echoes of rain. I don't get it. we're going to go visual. What I'll do is rust from the old suit, I'm going to turn it back. So let me show you that real quick, and that'll be the last ascent. So as soon as we come up here, we're starting to get clouds. Abreast to here, we'll start our turn and descend to 2,200 feet. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and start. Nice gentle descent to 22. Pull back on power a little bit. And lights on. Okay. What I am going to do now, folks, let me work this up. Gonna get rid of it for you guys. All right, let's go ahead. The heading. Hey, Matt, 1997 Air, welcome aboard. Okay, and there we go. Let's do this, see what happens. Okay, it looks like real quick, ILS. Okay. back it up this way. And we're okay. Yep. All right, so that didn't work like I was hoping. All right, so why does this not look? This is really the only time I bring this in. Plane's mine. Hey, we are final. Middletown traffic, FedEx 811 type Caravan. Oh, we're approximately 5 mile final, 3-1. Okay, 3-6. Okay. Go, folks. A little low. Let's power up. See if we can't do this a little better this time. Okay, bear with me 1 second, folks, as we clear up here. Middletown traffic, FedEx 811, clear, runway 31, taxi to FedEx. Set, check something here. Aha. Try that out next flight and see if that's any better. Welcome to Middletown, folks. Further down the runway than I planned. All right. Get my bearings here. All right, Alpha to Fox. Okay, Alpha to Fox. Oh, I hate that little click spot there, folks. All right, but welcome in. Thanks again for being a part of Flying with Mike. We're just doing a one-stream deal here, folks. Just wanted to get something in since we really weren't able to fly with me yesterday. We did on Discord, and we may do that again at another time. But if you're interested in our Discord channel, there's an invite to it. Love to have you over there. And all the way down to Fox. So, but anyway, looked like a pretty good landing. A little squirrely again because it didn't set universally, but that's okay. We'll try it out next time and make sure those sensitivities are set to go. The next time we take the Caravan up. But again, folks, if you're new to the channel, hit that follow button. YouTubers watching this replay, hey, smash that subscribe button and the like, thumbs up. That way we know this is good content for you. And we can make maybe, let's go ahead and get that radar turned off real quick. little better into Middletown this time than last time. We blew a tire last time. Okay, folks, in the blocks. All right, let's get her shut down, shall we? We're down on the low. Push that in. All right, shutdown procedure. My checklist here. Okay, flaps are up, strobes are off, beacons off, obviously, because we hit the brakes. Turn switches off. Air conditioner can be turned off now. Alright, we're going to make it a little louder here just to get a little air before we shut down. That's the kind of stuff, folks, that's pretty cool. They include it. Alright, let's get up top here real quick. Landing fuel cut. Shutdown, parking brakes set, avionics, we can't turn them off as in some aircraft by clicking here. Actually, yeah, it's just volume, and that doesn't even seem to. So, what we do the old-fashioned way, folks. Some we can, by the way. Forgot we can't do the one. And I think that's it. Alright. Alright, avionics though. Turn those off, turns it off. Fuel boost pumps off. Standby power to off. Okay, feathered. And all right, once we get below 10% here, we can then turn the battery switch off. Folks, that's the flight. I'm glad you all came aboard. We'll take a look at some metrics here in a minute. There's 10% off with the batteries. And see how we did, shall we? First, let's open up the bird. Down some chocks. And we'll just do it from looking outside. There you have it, folks. The Caravan. All right, I said something about metrics. Let's look at them, shall we? Here's Sim Toolkit one more time. Oh, wait, before we go there, let's pull up FedEx. All you got to do, folks, click stop. I put my flight ID in and click log. As easy as that. 279 feet a minute. We burned 230 pounds of fuel. 0.9 hours. Nice flight. All right, so let's look at the metrics, shall we? Going to Sim Toolkit now. First thing we'll do is X out of here, go back to flights, unload it, and then delete it. I know y'all are wondering, well, what are those still there for? They're coming in another day. All right. Metrics. Okay, first thing, we got to finish the flight. Get on our logbook. See the other two here? Right in line with them with a 262, but we're going to go deeper into this. Okay, you can see the flight trip there. Let's view some details. 56-minute flight, 63 miles at 107 kilograms of fuel. 262 feet a minute, folks. Not bad. However, 2 Gs, the cargo got a little bit of bumpiness. Whoops. I didn't mean to click down there. I meant to click here. All right, there we go, folks. Now we're going to learn some things. Okay, first we got a displace threshold so you can land legally from the blue dot forward. This big set of hash marks, folks, that's your visual aiming cue. So when you're coming in visually, you're aiming for those. That's where you really want to set down to get you far enough down the runway, plenty of room to stop, and plenty of room behind you. And as you can see, the Pappy's right here. And this is your ILS glide slope right where my little cursor hand thing is. Right in line with it. Now, we were 1,300 feet down the runway, 35 feet to the left. Okay, in a small plane, that's not a bad thing. Bigger plane, that becomes possibly a problem. So, okay, I didn't correct enough for the wind, or I didn't slip it enough to get it in. 74 knots is a good landing speed, just pretty heavy on the G-force, but not bad. Could have been a bounce, that's why. There you have it, folks. Beautiful landing here in good old Harrisburg. All right, let me button her up. Hop in and let's see if we can relive the flight. Dag damn it, I don't think we're able to. Matter of fact, I'm totally. Yep, we locked up, folks. Oh well. Hey, Insuik, welcome aboard. It's them damn commercials. That's what caused it. Anyway, folks, well, we're not going to be able to relive the flight landing, but welcome in. This is going to be the end, folks. Same thing happened last time here. So, what that means? It's a curse. But anyway, we got commercials running at the moment, so we'll kind of stretch this out. Bumper, bumper, bumper. That is going to be the final flight for today, or the only flight for the day, folks. I want to thank you for being a part of Flying with Mike, and we'll go through this again. Just waiting for the ad break in progress to go away here in about a little under a minute, and we'll close out and let you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Down to about 30 seconds now, folks. But while I have you here, subscribers that are able to hear my voice on Twitch, thank you so much. Just unbelievable that y'all listen to me day in, day out, some of you, and I sure appreciate it. YouTubers, I'm pretty sure you're hearing us. You're not getting a commercial break. Thank you for coming on board with us over on the YouTube channel. For those curious, the YouTube channel is right here. So if you missed a flight with us, you can always check us out there. All right, everyone's back. Folks, thank you for flying with Mike today. It's a good flight. Interesting there in those clouds outside of Williamsport, how bounced around we were. But yeah, overall a great flight. Wish we could have done a replay of the landing, but that's what happens. Hopefully, Laminar gets the replay mode fixed like it is in X-Plane 11, where it's just about flawless every time. I don't think I've ever crashed to desktop on X-Plane 11 in replay. So, all right, folks, our next flight scheduled for Monday. Check it out below, and we'll see you then. So for now, I bid you all a farewell, and hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe. I'm working 24 hours tomorrow at the firehouse, but see you all on Monday. God bless you all. Have a great day. Let's see if there's someone we can't send you off to. And keep this a rolling. Looks like the spy flight's the only thing we got out there. So here we go.